Welcome to Sun City News. I'm your host, Norma Taylor, and here are some of the stories we're starting off with for this week. Well, it's almost back to school, so our SCTV crew covered Fill the Bus events, both on the north side and then on the south side. And later in the program, we get another update on the renovations on the Okatie Creek Golf Course. Sun City News starts now.
This is Sun City News, with our news team bringing you stories from Sun City and the Low Country. Taking the lead with entertainment news. And on deck is our sports report. Sun City News, from people you know, about people you know. This week's SCTV News starts now.
Reporter Jojo Hines braved the heat and then cooled off for this year's Fill the Bus on the north side.
The summer's half over. You know what that means. It's time to fill the bus. We're over here on the north side of Sun City. We're going to go around to a couple of the neighborhoods with the bus and find out what people have collected, and we're going to ask them a few questions. So come along with us, won't you? Hi, this is Mariners Cove Fill the Bus at Patty Rosenkevich's driveway, and she was the main person for collecting. I'm just the retired next door neighbor teacher that helped.
I'm overwhelmed by all of the things that we get here from everybody in the neighborhood, and it's wonderful, all of the generosity that everybody shows.
I know they need these supplies to get a good education.
Being a retired teacher, I know what goes into starting off the school year on a good foot and making sure that our students are well prepared and have all the supplies that they need. This helps everyone to have success and to get a good education.
Here we are, still on the north side, and we're only halfway done. That said, we have collected more than we've ever collected before, and like I said, we're only halfway done. Stay with me while we go and follow them to do the separation at the rec center. As you can see behind me, they are separating all the stuff that was collected from the north side Fill the Bus campaign. Amazing. And the boxes just keep on coming in.
So here we are at the Hardyville Recreation Center on John Smith Road in Hardyville. We are now sorting all of the school supplies that we have personally collected from the 18 out of 19 neighborhoods on the north side of Sun City. The give, as we call it, this year is monumental. I don't even have the words for it. We have collected so much. People have been so generous. It is unbelievable. We also have more volunteers helping us to sort all of the school supplies more than ever. And I'm overwhelmed. I'm speechless.
Wow, I can't believe this. I can't even remember the number of years that we've been doing the Fill the Bus, but this year is like record breaking. You can look behind me and see the amount of volunteers. We have well over 60 volunteers from all of our communities in Hardyville that have come to help sort. We literally just got back a few minutes ago from the bus, and whew, hot and sweaty, but thank you for everyone that gives. This is a true blessing for our kids here in Jasper County.
While Jojo Hines covered the Fill the Bus event for the north side, reporters Chris Chase and Kathy Salkowitz covered the event for the south side. Let's watch.
We do so many amazing things here in Sun City and support so many wonderful charities. But one of the very best that we do to help the little ones outside our gates is Fill the Bus. It is such a wonderful event, and we do this every year. And Chris, can you tell us how you got started coordinating Fill the Bus for Sun City?
Well, actually, I did it with Beth Williams. She started the whole thing out on the north side. I volunteered at Ridgeland Elementary School, which Beth collects for Hardyville schools. And when I was there, I saw how much Ridgeland needed things. So I came over to the south side because I lived here for many years and touched base with a lot of my friends. And next thing you know, we're collecting for Ridgeland on the south side. This is probably about the 9th year we've done this.
We are now here at Hampton Village. And Kate, you have got a ton of stuff out here with your neighbors. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. Our neighbors have thoroughly enjoyed this. They keep bringing stuff and stacking it in my dining room. You know, we were given a list of things that were needed. Backpacks number 1, and our neighborhood came through with a bunch of backpacks.
Yes.
In fact, I think we have more coming for later. So this has been a wonderful experience, and our village loves it.
We are here in Stratford Village loading the Fill-the-Bus, and we have got a ton of neighbors out here helping. We have got so many wonderful, wonderful gifts for these children, all these lovely school supplies. Thank you all for being out here. We are now filling the bus as well as the car from Willowbrook with Georgia Lash.
Okay, the Willowbrook neighbors were driven to help the Ridgeland kids this year, and they revved up and they put the pedal to the metal, and we have got lots of things, and may they have the best school year ever.
Still more to come. Members of the Art Club gave us a preview of their collaboration with the Avant Gardeners Club for Art in Bloom. We talk about keeping our pets safe in the heat, and we check out the work the Woodworkers did for the Glasscrafters. So stay with us. We'll return after this brief break.
Welcome to the 2025 Sun City Garden Tour. Artist Claude Monet said, "My garden is my most beautiful masterpiece." And all around Sun City, we have beautiful landscape masterpieces. Thanks to our Sun City Avant Gardeners Club, we feature 5 beautiful gardens for you to enjoy and be inspired by to create your own garden masterpiece.
We caught up with members of the Art Club to find out the details of Art in Bloom, which is a collaborative event with the Avant Gardeners Club. Well, I'm here with Patty Rosenkavich, the president of the Art Club, and Ann Rotundo, the vice president, and we're here to talk about Art in Bloom. Patty, tell us, what is Art in Bloom?
Art in Bloom is a great collaboration between All About Art and the Avant Gardeners. And it's actually the best smelling show that we have. You walk in the studio and that's all you can smell is flowers, and it's fabulous. So the painting actually comes first in this show, and then we do, they make sure that the flowers look like the painting in some way.
Wow, I didn't know that. See, I'm learning something every day. Besides knowing how to pronounce your name, that's an art in itself. Well, Ann, what makes Art in Bloom such a special show?
It's nice for the creative people that live in Sun City. A lot of people haven't started their creative time exploring until they do retire. So it's nice to meet other creative people that are not in the art club, but they love to express themselves creatively with flowers. So it's really nice for us to get to know other people that are creative here in Sun City.
Okay. And Patty, when are the dates?
The dates are September 6th and September 7th. So Saturday and Sunday. It's a weekend of flowers and art.
Okay. And it's going to be right here in the Art Club.
Correct.
Okay. And how many entries do you have this year?
We have 14 this year, 14 apiece. So we have the 14 artists and 14 avant-gardeners. So the flower designers.
Okay. And what does, this is going to be a contest, is it not?
Sort of. It's a people's choice.
Okay.
We give 2 ribbons. One is the people's choice, and one is the president, vice presidents walk around and we pick our favorites.
Oh, so you guys
and the avant-gardeners
and
get
the
to pick.
avant-gardeners,
Yeah.
they pick the favorites. So
Yeah.
now, what kind of flowers do you think you're going to have? And all varieties?
Gosh, last year they had every color, every shape. And then the floral designers they're so creative with the way they pick their vessels that their flowers are in. Some of them had a white picket fence last year. Other ones had uniquely shaped holders. And some of them had kind of made flowers into characters. It was amazing to see their creativity and how they interpreted the paintings from our artists. So it was very cool to see. Very unique. It's not just kind of like a 1-800 flower bouquet. They're really, really beautiful.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
you're going to be doing this every single year?
I believe so.
Yeah, this is our 4th year doing it.
God, you got a lot of things going on. You got the double vision. You have now the Art and Bloom, and then you always have your contest where you have the judges from the outside.
Right. We have a
which is
spring
big
show.
event.
Right. We have a spring show and the fall show. So yeah, we always have something going.
I'm sure the avant-gardeners are all excited about this too.
Yes, they
It
are.
should be a great event, and we're going to be here to cover it too.
Oh, well, I'm glad.
Yeah, we're happy to have you.
Thank you, ladies.
Yes, thank
Thank
for chatting with
you.
us.
Living here in the Low Country and experiencing extreme heat is new for many people and their pets here in Sun City. Fortunately, we have Margie Clericusio from our Dog and Pet Lovers Club with tips to help us keep our pets safe.
Hi, Margie. Thanks for coming. I understand that you've been training and working with dogs since the mid-1970s. Tell me, is there a difference in the way we experience heat and the way our pets do? And can dogs get heat stroke?
Oh, certainly, Anne. Thank you for asking me that question. Our mechanisms are different between the dogs and humans. However, the humans and dogs rely on panting, and we also rely on our sweat glands. The humans have many sweat glands, but dogs do not. They only have sweat glands in their paws, and they're limited. They're very unique. And then the relative to heat stroke, they certainly can have heat stroke too. However, their bodies are more acclimated to not temperature, but more acclimated to the heat index, where we're more acclimated to temperature. But at about 104 degrees is your dog would be going into heat stroke.
Wow.
So we do have heat stroke, yes.
Yeah. How can you tell if your dog is overheating?
Well, you can excessive panting, of course, and they could be very lethargic, like a human would be. And they also will be experiencing some dizziness, wobbling. They could be experiencing heart rate differences and heavy breathing. You can look for those differences also. And when you see that, you want to make sure you get them inside and cool them down.
Okay, good. Well, what can we as dog owners do to keep our dogs safe in the extreme heat?
Well, you want to limit their exercise, number one, and try to keep them indoors if possible. And we all know our dogs want to be exercised. So you can exercise like rolling a ball in the house, not throwing it, but rolling it so they can chase it. You can also exercise with your obedience training if you're into that. I've been training dogs in inside houses these days. And then we do have lots of shade that we can take here in our premises on our property. Make sure they're in the shade and cool. And just watch them. And please, please do not put them outside. If you do, please make sure you do not put them in a dog house because there's no ventilation. And it would only get hotter for them. And also make sure you have plenty of water for them and plenty of shade if they're outside.
Okay, great. Well, is there anything else our viewers should know?
Well, you would also, when you're going on your walks and you're in the shade, make sure you have your water bottle, just like we humans do. They need it also. So take your water bottle, but don't forget to take your bowl or the collapsible bowl in order to pour the water for the dog to drink. A lot of times you end up using your hand because you forget the bowl. The other thing is they do make these gel collars that you do not have to refrigerate. The gel is special. and they're just the collars like tennis players or your pickleball players or use or your golfers. And they also make cooling pads for the dog to lie on.
Our SCTV crew went to the Glasscrafters Club to see the workstations that the Woodworkers Club built for them.
There was a need by the Glasscrafters for some workstations. And so they said, make them like these. So I went through and I did the design for it. They approved of it. And I made probably 6 or 8 of them at that time.
Mm-hmm. And how many have you made since?
Well, to stop there, after that, they wanted some more cabinet space. So I designed and built this one.
Right here behind us.
Yeah, designed and built that one out there.
Okay, this is amazing with all these little cubicles. I don't know if they're called cubicles, but they're shelves or whatever.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
And when we teach our classes, this is where they put their projects while they're working on their project for the class.
Nancy, when you didn't have this, I mean, what did you use?
Well, I can't say because I wasn't here. Since I've been here, it's all been here, for which I am very thankful.
And
before Nancy came, this room belonged to the ceramics people.
Yes.
Oh, so you got a room from the ceramics
they
people.
split the room and gave it to the Glasscrafters. So I basically made most of the furniture in here.
Okay. And what has this done for your over 300 members of the Glasscrafters?
Well, it's certainly made the whole thing flow better. The storage in the stations themselves, the way that drawers operate, the classes, we're able to put the grinder on either the right or the left side, depending on how it works best with the flow of the room. We're out of space right now. We don't have any more shelves for projects. We don't have any more drawers for members. Members can ask for a drawer after they've taken all the classes. And if there's an empty drawer, we'll give it to them. But we have people waiting for drawers because you can put your projects and the things that you're going to be using on your current project in your drawer, so you don't have to haul it back and forth.
Okay, so Dan, it looks like there's a big demand for your continuing this job.
Yes, I'm in the process of replacing the older ones with the newer type, has the laminate top.
Okay.
And a
they're
drawer.
prettier.
They are prettier.
Yeah.
Very.
And they're
very
nicer. They're not painted. They have some natural wood to them. The hickory, I use hickory for all the trim, and it has a lot of grain to it. It looks nice.
And how long does it take you to do all this?
I make 3 of them. I think 6 or 8 weeks, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, he makes 3 of them at a time, and then we let people who are members, if they want one of the old ones, they can come and get it, but they've got to haul it off themselves and put it in their own truck and all of that. But we've had a few members take advantage of it.
Wow, that's got to be great for all these members who have stuff. And you've got this little added room, but then when you're growing membership, obviously a lot of people are interested in doing. I did at one point, and I did a sailboat, and I was so proud of it. And then I hung it up, and it was up there for quite some time until somebody knocked it over. And so I have yet to come back, but I am going to come back. I mean, I don't think I could do some of the ones that I saw out there or in your window, which is amazing.
Well, everybody starts with the sailboat. Everybody. And so, as you continue on, it's like most things, the more you do it, the better you get at it.
Right.
And so, and I'm sure Dan could say the same thing about
same with woodworkers. They have beginners come in and they learn,
and they
practice.
Drag you back in, right,
Yep.
Dan? And obviously, you've got a job here for quite some time.
Well, another couple of years.
Still so much more ahead on Sun City News. Randy Selman has entertainment to report. We get an update on the Okatie Creek Golf Course renovations. And Mike Romano's here with sports. So make sure you come on back.
Welcome to Extra. We start this episode with a look back at Memorial Day moments you may have missed. We add in some softball military games too.
We move on to make this a double month for you to watch in July and August, while we take our staycation, which the dictionary defines as a vacation spent at home or nearby, or what Joanne and I will call things to do without the tourist and travel trauma. Here's some ideas we've listed for you to see.
The Sundance's summer dance lessons.
Gardening inspired by our Avant Gardeners Garden Tour. Or just stay in where it's cool and watch the 2025 Garden Tour on our SCTV show in our neighborhoods.
Next, the Community Hummingbird and Butterfly Garden, where others have done all the work for us to enjoy.
And finally, day tripping with ideas from the Fishing and Hunting Club's Discover the Lowcountry Expo.
Cable viewers, please check out our program listings on the Sun City website. And most conveniently, you can always catch us on the YouTube station where we invite you to subscribe for easy viewing.
See you in September.
Now here's Randy Selman with entertainment news.
As we head into August, let's hope that the hottest days are behind us. If not, let's enjoy some of the cool events happening here in Sun City. On Monday, August 11th, Tuesday, August 12th, and Wednesday, August 13th, Brad Swanson will entertain you during Courtyard Cocktails. Bring your own chair and sit back and listen to some cool music while you sip on your cocktail. This is a free event, but there will be a cash bar available. The music begins at 5 p.m. Enjoy a burger, a brew, and some great music on Thursday, August 14th. The Rider Duo will be there to provide the music, the lunch lady will be cooking up the burgers, and Shelling Ale Works will be dispensing the brews. What could be better? Tickets for burgers and brews are $27 and available online or at Lifestyle Services and are limited to 4 tickets per household. Gates and Cash Bar services open at 5 p.m. and the music begins at 6 p.m. in the pavilion. Don't forget to bring your own chairs. Join your friends for some lively music by the lake every Monday in August. Bring a chair, your favorite beverage, and some delicious snacks or even dinner. This is a great way to sit back and relax or get up and dance to your heart's content. The talented entertainers change every week, so watch for your favorite or enjoy all of them. The music begins at 5 p.m. at Lake Somerset. If you would rather head over to Riverbend on Monday, August 18th, you can enjoy the music of Jonathan David King while munching on some delectable hors d'oeuvres by Downtown Catering. Bar service are also available. Tickets are $15 and available online or at Lifestyle Services. Bar is open at 3:30 and the music begins at 4 p.m. No outside food or drinks are allowed at this event. There are still tickets available to Funny Business for 2 shows on Wednesday, August 20th, one at 5:30 and the other at 8 p.m. The comedian this month is Helen Keeney. Helen has performed at the Boston Comedy Club, the Comic Strip, and Stand Up New York. Adding TV credits early on include co-host of Short Attention Span Theater on Comedy Central. She has spent the last decade as a host on Home Shopping Network. Other career highlights include being the voice for the sexy female lead on the classic video game Pandemonium. Her stand-up appearances include A&E's An Evening at the Improv, Lifetime's Girls' Night Out, VH1's Stand-Up Spotlight, NBC's Friday Night, and Comedy Central's Make Me Laugh. Helen is excited to finally be back on the road, fixing the audience one table at a time. I'm Randy Selman, and that's your entertainment report. Remember, life is entertaining, so don't miss the show.
The Okatie Creek Golf Course has been undergoing major renovations since April. Mike Romano recently talked about the progress of the renovations with Rick Barnes, the maintenance director of the Sun City Golf Courses. Here's Mike's report.
We're here with Rick Barnes, the maintenance director of the Sun City Golf Courses, and Rick has been overseeing the renovation here of the Okatie course. And as you can see, we're in front of the ninth hole green. And Rick, I guess the question that everybody is asking is, are we on schedule?
As far as all of our planting of the grass, yes. So we're just hopeful. We're hopeful to get the last couple. I think we have 3 more holes to get grassed. We're hopeful they're done by the first week of August. And that'll still kind of put us in that deadline window of what we had planned after we went back and started sod cutting all the fairways. So as far as the construction aspect, yes. And then our biggest thing is we're just hopeful the weather will continue to cooperate and we're able to grow it all in by the time of the opening day.
Do you foresee any additional changes as you go through any kind of construction project? You always run into issues where you have to make changes along the way. Have you run into any of those in this course of this project?
Yeah, I mean, one big one that we had was in the very beginning of going back and having to sod cut all the fairways as opposed to just being able to plan over the top of them. So that was a big adjustment. Really, other than a few little nooks and crannies here and there that we've changed up, that's most definitely been our most major change up.
Well, as you mentioned to me before we came on the air, when the first interview that we did, this was all dirt and grass and mud, or not grass, mud, and you can see here today this is really come in really well, and it almost looks like you could play on it today.
Yeah, it's close. I mean, it's grown in, but we're still a little thin in some areas. We're still pushing it with fertilizer weekly, and like I said, we're getting close. The front side has pretty much all been grass plus 18, 10, 11, 12, 13. They're working on 14 today. So really, it just boils down to 15, 16, 17. And right now the big push is the driving range because those greens are getting sprigged this Friday. So we're hopeful this Friday all of the driving range stuff is wrapped up. All the grass is down, the cart path's down, the drainage is in. So that's our big push this week, and then we'll jump back over to the drainage in the fairways.
Well, thank you, Rick. I think it looks phenomenal. It really looks great. And if I had my clubs here, I'd like to just go out there and hit a couple. But
Now here's Mike Romano with sports news.
Hello, sports fans. The Sun City Softball League held its draft for the fall season. During the week, the excitement built up as players awaited word on which team they would be joining. During this week, players and coaches will be getting together to begin preseason practice in anticipation of another softball season. Opening day is scheduled for September 2nd, and we will keep you informed of the opening day ceremonies and all of its activities. Be sure to check out the display case at the Pinckney Hall. The Bocce Club will be showing off its memorabilia during the month of August. If you're interested in playing bocce, contact Roy Powers, the club's president. In last week's men's 9-hole golf league, the team of Stuart Tucker, Ted Degenot, Mike Green, and Ed Grimsman won the 3 best net scores competition at Argent Lakes. The group finished 13 under par with a net score of 77. Congratulations to the winners. This week, the men's 9-hole league will hold an individual net Stableford competition at Hidden Cypress. Good luck to all the participants. The Men's Golf Association will be off Wednesday, August 6th. They will be resuming play on Thursday, August 14th. In pickleball news, the Pickleball Club has suspended their clinic for the month of August due to the heat. Finally, we like to feature Sun City residents who have excelled on and off the field. Several residents participated in the National Senior Games in Grimes, Iowa. Over the next several months, we will feature other Sun City athletes who participated in the Senior Games. This week, we feature Jen Jennis. That's Jen kneeling on the right with her teammates. Jen played second base for the Team Battle Axes. In a critical game with runners on first and third, Jen belted a 3-run homer that broke a tight game open, giving the Team Battle Axes the win. The team finished 5th out of 12th. Congratulations, Jen. You can see Jen playing shortstop in the Sun City Women's League. Good luck in the upcoming season. That's all for sports. Be careful out there in the heat. For Sun City Sports, I'm Mike Romano.
Well, that's our news for this week. Thank you for watching. Catch us on cable and on our YouTube station, where we invite you to click like and subscribe. To see expanded coverage of some of our SCTV stories, tune into our monthly show Extra. And if you have questions and comments, email us at suncitytvhh@gmail.com. But make sure you check in with us next week for all the news that's in your neighborhood. For Sun City News, I'm Norma Taylor.